Hey guys, quick share of something that is very, very important for us to know about because it affects us on a day-to-day basis. And that is the phenomenon of us versus them. Okay, this sort of tribalism and one party versus another party. This happens in our daily lives, in our relationships, but it also happens in the workplace. So let's look at that in the veterinary workplace. You can have vet versus nurse, nurse versus receptionist, staff versus employer, veterinary professionals versus client. The reason why it happens, this sort of tribalism, is because people unite very strongly around a common enemy. Okay, we rally together against something that we're passionately against, and we all share that. And even if I don't like you, nurse, together, when we're talking about a client, when we're talking about the boss, that's something that we can unite on. Okay, so let's acknowledge that it does happen in our workplace, and two, let's acknowledge that it's a bad thing. It's not a healthy thing. It's not something that's going to help us moving forward. So it's bad. We need to change it. Okay, how do we change it? Change happens on a personal level before it happens on an organizational level. We can't all decide we'll all change. We can decide that, but ultimately it's got to come down to me changing first before I can expect anybody else to change. So what we want to do is, the way to change is to become more empathetic, okay? So if I'm blue and I've always thought blue, seen blue, known blue, that's my whole life, someone on the other side of the fence is red, they've got red baggage with them, I need to start to understand what's going on in their mind, what challenges have they gone through, what is the baggage, the red baggage that they're carrying with them, and that's going to turn me a bit more of a purple shade, okay? I'm going to start thinking a bit more purple and being a bit more purple, and I need to be okay with that. And when the red person sees that I'm a bit more purple, they will start to feel like they know me, they like me, and they trust me. And this is really important before we can get to the next point, is we need to show that we are more like them. Okay, so if you're really blue, you need to be more red. Think about the other person in front of you. What are the challenges they're going through, and how you can communicate to them in that language. Okay, and the last thing we need to do is we need to establish what is our common third point. So you're working together to achieve the same outcome. Okay, the client has come into your consulting room because they're concerned about the pet. You're concerned about the patient as well. You need to acknowledge that and keep referring to that common third point, but refer to that in the language they understand, and that way you can move forward. Your boss, the boss and the staff share a common goal, and it might be a financial one because no one's there as on a voluntary level, but there might be other goals as well and values that you share. You need to focus on the common third point. What's the things that we share, not the things that we don't? And let's so just going back very quickly. 1, us versus them is bad. We need to change it. 2, 3, we change it by showing empathy to the other team, the other person, the other party. And 4, we need to establish a common third point and work towards this. This is a constant thing that we need to work towards to improve. Good luck. I hope you go well. Stop being us and them. Let's just start being us. Let's get united, because we're all here to achieve the same purpose, and we are all human after all.